Poor little Tony. All alone. Nobody wants him. Nobody cares. He had a big house once. Servants. Friends. Wise old badger. Clever. Intelligent rat. Sensible little mole. Why didn't I listen to you, my friends? Oh, foolish, foolish Toad. It's the end of all things. Or at least it's the end of Toad, which basically comes down to exactly the same thing. Oh, thrust into the dark, damp dungeon, despised by the world, deserted by his friends, to which he entertained entirely at his own expense. Oh, ungrateful badger, sanctimonious rat, silly mole, where are you when I need you, my friends? Oh, come be back at home while I'm here for 20 years. 20 years! It's so unfair. I can't bear it. Dinner? Just time like this? What is it?
Frog's legs.
How insensitive people are. No, never.
I'll take it away then.
No! I mean, maybe I can manage to force down a few mouthfuls. For my friends, of course.
You like that?
Not particularly.
Oh well.
No! It's perfectly acceptable in its own way, it's just, it's not what I'm used to back at Toad Hall.
Toad Hall? Tell me about Toad Hall.
Yes. Toad Hall is a self-contained gentleman's residence in a picturesque riverside setting. Parts of which date back to the 14th century. It has up-to-the-minute sanitation and the last 1 billion rooms.
It sounds paradise.
Oh, Toad Hall? No, just a self-contained gentleman's residence.
I wish I could see it, Toady.
And I wish I could take you there, my dear. Maybe when this is all over, I can find you a position below stairs.
Below stairs? You're a convict. You're here for another 20 years.
Yeah, I was forgetting that part. 20 years. 20 years.
There. I'm a fool to myself, I know, but I've got a real soft spot for you.
I know. So many people do. It's known as charm.
I just wish I could think of a way to get you out of here. Washing, put out your washing. That's my auntie. She's a washerwoman.
Think no more about it, my dear. I have plenty of aunts who ought to be washerwomen.
Washing!
Oh.
Put out your washing!
Okay.
She washes for all the convicts in the castle.
How lovely for her. All those terrible vests and, big man smalls.
You know, you two aren't unlike one another.
I beg your pardon.
Only she can come and go as she pleases.
Lucky her.
Listen, Toby. You're very rich and Auntie's very poor.
Now that's just the way the world is, I'm afraid. Auntie is doubtless carefree and happy, whereas we rich are burdened with our responsibilities. I myself am on the board of several companies.
What I mean, silly, is that if you made it worth your while, she might lend you good clothes and you could escape disguised as her.
Who?
Auntie!
Oh! What a distasteful idea! Couldn't I be a lady?
Put down the washing!
Okay! Oh. I mean, why do I have to be her?
Him? I don't see the likeness at all!
Nor do I.
Give us some money.
Oh, yes, right. for me than it is for you, I'm sure. I mean, they're so smelly.
I'm paid to wash other people's clothes. I'm not paid to wash me out.
Well, you should be. Oh, it's a rat's nest. Yeah.
Now we'll tie you up. Tied up? No one ever said anything about being tied up.
Let me. Imagine I overpowered her.
You told me.
Ah,
Auntie, you've been paid, now behave. The nasty little blighter.
that's enough out of you, madam. Get in the bag.
Now, Toad, you'll make a very nice woman.
Yes, I'm not unattractive. But is this gown really my color? I mean, it's pink. The shoes and the skirt match.
You look just the ticket. Auntie, stop moaning. It won't be very hard to get past the guard. My aunt's a woman of unblemished reputation and a keen Methodist. He'll be sure to keep his distance.
What do you mean, keep his distance?
Oh, you know men. So, good luck, Toby. And if you do make it back to your home, don't forget the humble jailer's daughter who took a fancy to you.
I shall. As I promise when this is all over, if you can come by to tea. Bye-bye to Auntie! Toad is a far better thing you've done than you've ever did before. Free at last! But now to make a beeline for home, where I can change out of this ridiculous frock and resume my old life. Lucky me, a train station.
You couldn't. You'd have to wash the dealer straight before you saved up for one of these. red signal. Yes, I can see the other train now, and it's full of people. Ancient warders, and policemen, and shoveling just men in bowler hats.
Bowler hats!
And all of them yelling, "Stop! Stop!" Washerwoman, have you been telling me the truth?
Yes!
Really?
No.
Still?
Well, maybe. Oh, save me, Mr. Kind Engine Driver. I'm not the simple, attractive laundress I seem to be before you. I'm a toad. I'm the well-known and respected Mr. Toad of Toad Hall in the county of Berkshire. I have just this afternoon escaped from the noisome dungeon, which, if that train should catch up to us, I shall surely be thrust into again. I believe myself at your mercy.
Get up and wipe your face because I hate crying. What were you in prison for?
Borrowing a motor car.
This again. I hate motor cars.
So do I.
There are too many of them, you know.
Of course.
Railways, not roads, is my motto. Don't you agree?
My sentiments exactly.
Doubtless all those people following us are all outraged motorists.
Yes, race car drivers, horn
And
sounders.
members of the AA and the RAC and others of their vile breed. Well, Toad, I'm not going to hand you over to them because I rather like you. So listen carefully. I'm going to start the engine and turn around. And when I turn around again, you will, to my utter surprise, have jumped off the train and disappeared. You understand me?
Oh, yes, of course. Let's get on.
I said I'm going to turn around. When I turn around again, you will, to my utter surprise.
Oh, yes, all that. Well, thank you very much,
See you
sir.
later, Toad. Get home.
Oh!
Oh, little Toad, I'm going to lead them in a right dance. Where'd he go?
Where's that Toad?
Where's that? Motorist! Yeah! Hello, Toad. Just a poor old washerwoman. Yes, and I'm Sherlock Holmes. This isn't another one of your crazes, is it? Caravans, cars, and now dressing up in women's clothing?
This is my disguise.
Well, I've penetrated it.
Who are you?
You don't recognize me? I'm your ex-employee, Albert.
Al. Oh, yes, Albert, my long-lost friend, my trusty Steve.
You forgot about me.
What are you doing here?
Well, after the caravan incident, my doctor advised me to seek employment in a less, as it were, stressful occupation. Preferably one where motor cars don't come up with behind me and without so much as by your leave, bit me on the bottom. Hence the bars, now I'm going slowly around the bend. The woman on the bar is the barge woman. My new employer, Virginia Woolf, she ain't, but her pies and peas are to cooking as Michelangelo was a ceiling painting. I'll introduce you.
No, that's quite all right, fellow. You mustn't know we know each other. There.
There you go again.
A nice morning, man.
Oh, is it? Poor old washerwoman who just this morning got a letter from her daughter telling her to drop everything and come at once. Are you another man?
I was once.
alone with me, madam. Washerwoman, I am not. I am a toad. The very well-known respected Mr. Toad of Toad Hall in the county of Berkshire. The landed proprietor. Well, I'm under a bit of a cloud at present, but I'm still streets ahead of you, a common barge person.
A toad. Why, so you are! And on my nice clean barge, too! Now that is something I will not have!
Don't look!
Wait, woman, you're wet through.
Oh, stop! She's already twigged that I'm a toad.
I'm not surprised. Never to see me for a minute. Hey, what are you up to?
I am riding you back to Toad Hall.
You can't do that.
Why not?
Stop that! Stop that this minute!
I've got a bad back. Besides, I'm quite happy here. My only complaint is it lacks a bit of civilization.
If civilization is what you want, you have as much civilization as you want.
Can I have the run of the library?
Yes, yes.
And you won't mind if I put my nose in a book?
No, no.
Oh, because I like a bit of Tennyson now and again.
She's got it out of the barge.
Now listen here, Toad! That horse is my property!
Property? Oh, I am not your property. I'm not anybody's property. Her property indeed. All property's theft. Hurry up, Tony. Don't get on.
Oh, my back.
Oh.
Well, Albert, we better play for it. Winner, rise the other.
Deal.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. No! How about you, cheater? You have hooks that can only hit a rock.
Stop it! Stop it! No, stop!
I am Silver! Hooray! down as much stew as I could possibly eat in that pot.
It's a prize, help me!
It's a wicked prize, it's a deal.
Okay, Albert, hold the stew. Oh, thank you very much. Albert, thank you. Bye, Albert. Goodbye. I thought you said you had a plan. What do you mean?
Oh, yes, Albert. This was my plan. This was my plan. 6 and 6 cash down plus as much stew as I could possibly eat.
But what about me?
Albert, you have to stop thinking about yourself all the time. It gives you a rather selfish first impression. Anyway, goodbye, Albert.
Toad?
Don't work too hard.
Why'd you let Toad take me in? I was happy pulling the barge, I was happy at Toad Hall, and now I shall have to pull on around back streets pulling a rag and bone cart for the rest of my days. Never again to galloping green fields.
Come on, you.
I'm coming.
Let go.
I'm coming.
Let me up.
I'm coming.
I'm coming.
It's not the same, is it? It was not the same, old chap. Oh. Toad. Oh, yes. Toad. That's who you were thinking about. You haven't spoken all evening.
Yes, I admit, I miss your glider quite a bit. It's time to church on the prison, paying a visit. Actually, you know, Vatican Falls.
Actually, this song looks bad. Oh, does it? Well, you're wrong. Oh, look who it is. Mullen Rat. Long time no see, Albert. Where have you been, Albert? Well, since you asked, I was sold to a gypsy who beat me. Oh, dear Albert, we're so sorry to hear that. What did you do? I escaped, and I'm now looking for Toad, with whom I have a little bone to pick.
But, Toad's locked up.
Oh, no, he isn't. He ought to be, but he isn't. I'm mildly surprised he's not here.
Yeah. I hope nothing's happened to it.
Yes, me too. Yeah, I couldn't bear it.
But where is he? Where's Toad? Toad? Toady? Toad?
He talks too loud. He thinks he's clever. Put him away forever and ever. Where's Toad? Where's Toad? It's just not cricket. He traveled on the railway. Didn't buy a ticket. Where's Toad?
No help.
Where's Toad?
Don't call me.
Don't not look. He wears a dress. He left my lodge in a terrible bed. Where's Toad? Where's Toad? He's only rich and that's the plus. But he's not really one of us. Where's Toad? Where's Toad? He talks too loud. He thinks he's clever. We'll put him away forever and ever. Where's Toad? Where's Toad? Where's Toad? Where's Toad? There's Toad! There's
Oh! Oh, ratties! Oh, Ratty, dear fellow, so good to see you. How are you?
Is it Terry?
Oh, why, of course it's Toad. Who else could elude his pursuers in such a daredevil-like fashion?
What the are you wearing? Is that a frock?
Oh, this? I like it. It's rather becoming, don't you think?
I mean, I'm wearing an apron. That. What has happened to you?
Oh, now don't start. I've only been back 2 minutes and you're already pulling a long face. Wait till you hear what I've been through and I think you'll change your tune. Now, there was this part where I was being chased by all these people. They were yelling,
Go back. And where's Melly?
where we've been, on patrol.
Yes, but you're so late.
Is that Toad? Welcome home, Toad. Alas, what am I saying? Oh, unhappy Toad. This is a poor homecoming.
Ratty, what on earth is the matter with Badger? Unhappy Toad. I've never been more cheerful in my entire life.
It's a long story.
Oh,
Well, welcome home, Toad. I've been looking forward to this. We knew you were coming home.
now that's more like it, Moley. What? How did you know I was coming?
Well, Albert told us.
Albert. Who is Albert?
Albert, the horse whom you sold, Toad, to a gypsy?
Well, he wanted to widen his horizons. Who was I to stand in his way?
You sold him for some stew, Toad.
Oh,
Yes, that was very nice.
Yes, he would have ended up in the knacker's yard. Fortunately, he escaped.
escaped? That's not very responsible of him, Ratty.
Well, you must have managed to escape too. You are clever.
Well, Molly, you see, that was different. But clever? Really? To escape the deepest dungeon in the castle. Is that clever? To capture a railway train single-handedly and escape on it. Is that clever? Obviously not. You're all clearly cleverer than me. Toad? Yes, Badger.
Is that a dress?
Yes, Badger it is.
I thought so.
But,
A kilt is not a dress, Toad.
looks like one. It's got the rufflies on the side.
Toad, go in my bedroom and look at my book. In it, you'll find a choice of tools. When you've changed into something decent, bring down that horrible dress, and I shall burn it.
But,
Toad,
yes, Badger.
do as you're told.
Yes, Badger.
And Toad,
Yes, Badger.
have a cold bath while you're about it.
Yes, Badger. At least you're pleased to see me, Moley.
Well, no improvement there. Have you told him?
No, perhaps it'll change his tune.
I doubt it.
You know, you're awfully late prepared, you. And, you went off without a muffler again, Molly.
All right, don't fuss. Molly's perfectly safe with me. Would you like some pork stew, Mole?
Yes, and, chew it this time. I found the knife rather dull this morning. Couldn't chop the pork very fine.
Now, where shall I start? I'll imagine that you'll all want to know how I escaped the deepest dungeon in the castle, dressed as a glamorous Blanchessier.
Toad, don't you see what an awful idiot you've been making of yourself lately?
No, I don't, Ratty.
Handcuffed, imprisoned, starved, chased, insulted, and this I find hardest to bear, ignominiously thrown off a barge by a woman.
Who told you that?
Albert.
Well, she's a very strong woman. However, since none of you seems pleased to see me or even particularly interested in hearing about my lovely adventures, I propose to stroll gently down to Toad Hall, get out of these ridiculous tweets, and resume my old life.
Oh, I don't think there can be any gently strolling along down to Toad Hall over there.
Oh, and why not, Ratty?
Because if you do gently stroll down to Toad Hall, the thing that's gonna happen is some stoat or weasel is not so gently going to take a shot at you.
Wild wooders? Around Toad Hall?
Oh, they're not just around it. They're in it, and on it, and all over it, and have been for months.
Well, this is outrageous, Ratty. That's my property.
They eat your food, and they drink your drinks, and they make bad jokes about you.
What sort of jokes, Moley?
Oh, about prisons and magistrates and policemen, not funny at all.
No. Although there was this one that they did hear that...
Oh, I don't want to know. Should have never let this happen in the first place, Ratty.
Toad, you are ungrateful.
don't care. I come home. Nobody's pleased to see me. Nobody's even particularly interested in hearing about my lovely adventure. And to cap it all off, I find that the wild women have taken over my beautiful riverside home, parts of which dating back to the 14th century. Well, I'm not scared of them, even if you are, Ratty. I'm going down there right now to sort them out.
Toad, sit down.
No, Badger!
Sit down!
Okay, Badger.
Toad, you haven't heard the worst of it. Mole and I just got back from one of our patrols. The weasels must have gotten word of your return, and the guards have doubled. Toad Hall is now a fortress. It's impregnable.
To ordinary folk, Badger, yes. But to someone who's single-handedly stolen away a railway train, me a child's play. I'm going down there right now.
Well, then I'm coming with you.
Come on.
No, you are not, Mo.
He can if he wants to.
Be sensible and Patty.
You're treating him like a child, Ratty.
Shut up, the lot of you. There's more ways of capturing a place than by taking it by storm. Hey, now, I'm going to tell you the great secret. Coming right up in the middle of Toad Hall and leading from the riverbank quite near here is a secret underground passage.
Oh, that is outrageous, Badger. I live in Toad Hall and there's no such passage. You've been listening to the stories they've been telling at the public house now, haven't you?
I wasn't told it in a public house, Toad, for the good reason I've never been in a public house. It was told to me by someone for whom I have an immense respect. Your father.
Daddy?
He discovered the passage, prepared it, and cleaned it out just in case. And when he showed it to me, he said, "Don't let my son know about it." He's a good boy. But what he's not good at is holding his tongue. But if he's ever in a fixed master, you can reveal the secret. And then he died 20 minutes later.
Oh, Daddy! Oh!
Listen, I found out a thing or two lately. There's going to be a big meeting tonight. And all the weasels will be gathered in the dining hall, eating and drinking and partying and generally carrying on. But this is the important thing. With no guns or pistols or anything.
But that's still no good. There's still the sentries.
Exactly. That's where the secret passage comes in. It leads right up to the butler's patch.
Oh, right. The squeaky board. Now I know what you're talking about.
So, then we creep up quietly into the butler's pantry.
Our swords and our sticks.
Rushing on up.
And whack 'em and whack 'em and whack 'em! Ah!
Right. Now when do we start?
Tonight. And it will be a hard-fought fight. So I, for one, am going to take a nap.
Oh, good.
And I suggest you all do the same.
All right, Badger, but I call top bunk.
Still can't help worrying about those sentries, though.
Left, right, left, halt! Now, Gerald, what are your orders?
No one's passed, Sergeant Fred. But if anybody does try to get through, I stop at nothing to let them. Is that right?
More or less. Just keep your eyes peeled. Yes, Sergeant Fred. All right, Sergeant Fred. Who comes there?
Forgive me for saying this, but it should be who goes there. Coming and going, you've no business there. So, what I do, I've come to see if you want any washing up done today.
We don't do washing on Tuesday.
Or any other time, I bet.
What seems to be the trouble, Gerald? Run away, my good woman. Run away.
Don't you, my good woman, me. And as for running away, it won't be me who will be running away in a very short time from now. What she means, Sergeant Fred?
Take no notice of her. She don't know what she's talking about.
Oh, don't I? Well, let me tell you something. You see, my daughter, she works for Mr. Badger, so I do know what I'm talking about, and you will too soon. Hundreds of bloodthirsty badgers are going to attack Toad Hall this very night.
100?
Armed with rifles. That's via the paddock.
Thanks for the information. If we concentrate hard enough, we'll easily repel them.
Well, you might, and then you might not, because, you see, that's not all.
Not all? Not all?
6 boatloads of rats, armed with pistols and cutlasses, going to come up the river and effect a landing in the garden.
But I can't cope with that.
Well, not to mention the pink bodies of toads, known as the diehards, or the devil glory toads. Oh, through the orchard, I'll call again in the morning. Might have some undies to wash.
To the orchard, via the paddock, up the river. What way do we go? We don't know what way. Sergeant, what?
If my mom sends a note, is it alright if I don't show up tonight? Please, Sergeant, please!
Right. Sword for badger. A sword for rat. A sword for toad and a sword for... what?
I'm not criticizing a rat, but once we're past the ferrets on sentry duty, we shan't want any swords or pistols. Surprise is our best weapon. Give me one stake and I can clear the place single-handed.
So could I.
Well, it's all very well, but I'd prefer to be on the safe side.
Anyways, time's getting on. Better start climbing into all this hard work.
Easy peasy. I'll learn him to steel toad hole. I'll learn him. Ah!
Oh, that's not your file.
Oh, well, where is my pile?
This over here, this is your pile. Actually, hold on. Actually, this is from your pile.
Oh, yes, I see. A fork for setting booby traps. I understand.
What's that? Anyway, don't say learn 'em, say teach 'em. It's not good English.
What are you always nagging that toad for? What's the matter with his English? It's the same I use myself, and if it's good enough for me, it ought to be good enough for you. What are you giving him a fork for? Give him something dull. Like a spoon.
Badger, couldn't I at least have a big wooden spoon?
No.
Okay.
I don't know, Groucho. I think it ought to be teach 'em and not learn 'em.
But we don't want to teach him, do we? The time for teaching him is past. We want to learn him.
Whatever you say, I can't do anything right, Romeo. Teach 'em, learn 'em. Oh, Melly, you're back. And now you've got that horrible dress on, too.
Ratty, it's not that bad.
No, it's not. And I've been to Toad Hall putting the wind up in the sentries. I told them there was going to be hundreds of bloodthirsty badgers and tons of stop-at-nothing toads.
Oh, you stupid, silly mole. You've gone and spoiled everything.
No, for once, Melly, I think Toad's right.
Can I ask what effect this news had on the sentries?
Well, they were very frightened and didn't know which way to go. They started running this way and that way. Oh, very scared. Oh, but sorry, Badger. I thought I was doing the right thing.
Oh, Mole, you are doing the right thing. They'll have been completely demoralized. First sign of trouble and they'll be back off into the wildwood. I say, you have more sense in your little finger of yours than some other animals have in their whole fat bodies.
Hey, Badger. There's no reason to get personal. Big shoulders. Badger.
Oh, 0 hour.
No. Yes. Well, I wanted to say that whatever Badger says, I think it's going to be a pretty big show this evening. So, well, if I don't make it, I wouldn't have missed it for the world. Good luck, old chap. Do well. Right.
happiness, surprise. Anyways, I shall go first, obviously. And then Bull, you'll be second, and then Rat. Oh yes, Toad, you're last.
Last? I don't want to go last. It's my house. I think I ought to go first.
Toad, behave. And if you chatter or do anything silly, I shall be seriously angry. And you'll be sent back. Right, remember.
Ah, yes. Surprise, you fellas. Surprise! Sorry, I thought I'd surprise you all. Bonsai! Sorry, I thought I'd surprise you.
Just keep up.
Sorry. Ratty, what's that?
What's that? Attack from the rear! Down, Bull, down, Rat! Hold right!
No, Badger, no! Don't shoot! Please, 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 Badger! I won't do anything, I promise!
Toad, we are on active service. You are under orders and you have disobeyed them. You've jeopardized the whole expedition. I'm going to send you back.
Back? But I don't want to be sent back, Badger! You can't send me back! You can't, you can't, you can't! I promise I won't do anything again, please!
Give it another chance, Badger. He'll be all right when we get to the farm.
Yes, and as much as I hate to say it, well, there'd only be the three of us without him.
Good man.
Very well, but Toad, this is the last time. Do you understand?
Yes, Badger.
These people mean business.
Of course. Ratty. Oh! It's an alumni. Appears I've forgotten something. Yes, my digging spoon. I'll be right back. Okay.
Don't do that! He thinks he's clever! We'll put him away forever and ever! Where's Toad? Where's Toad? There's Toad! May I now present our beloved chairman to give his report?
One Stoat, Ferret, Fox, Weasel and Company moved into Toad Hall. It was a typical English country estate, run on traditional lines. Comfortable, hospitable, uncompetitive, and, in a word, slack. 3 months of what you might call calculated decrepitude has considerably reduced its market value. And now that its owner is a convicted felon, we can legally acquire this property at a knockdown price.
I'll show them.
Steady, Toad. Not yet.
All right, Badger.
Our plan is to convert Toad Hall into a nice mix of executive apartments and office accommodation. And shove on a marina. Add in a cafe or two. You know, to bring in the tourists. And once we've done that, we're confident that this run-down state home can be made a viable commercial enterprise as the Toad Hall Park and Leisure Center.
I can laugh at him! Flame Beta!
all single.
I hate games.
Give me an A, give me a D, give me a G, give me a E. Go back. All right, you fellows, let's play that game. All right. Red Rover, send Foxy right over. Send her around.
Good job, Foxy.
Ratty. All right, fellows, don't worry.
Red Rover, send Tony right over.
Thank you very much. Oh, quite good. Oh, Badger, you caught it. Good job.
Now, my excellent and deserving role, I want you to form these rather sorry-looking fellows into a fatigue party. Make them give this place a thorough going over.
All right. Well, you had the man.
Jump to it! You know, I'm reluctant to say it, but this victory of ours seems to me to go for some kind of celebration.
I couldn't agree. Rather.
Oh, you fellows mean a party. Well, I'm quite good at parties.
Good. Then you can write the invitations.
Oh, I don't want to write the door invitations being all stuck indoors. I want to be out on the property, telling everybody the good news.
Toad,
I eat every word. Write the invitations I shall, and I shall this minute. And I know just how the proceedings should go. First, we'll start with a few comments on the prison systems, followed by a few regards of the train stations, naturally ending in a short disquisition on England's inland waterways. Perhaps ending with a song. No? Too serious? Too funny?
there must be no speeches.
Quite right, Badger. Just what I was thinking. That's not what they want to hear. I'll just stick to my songs. No songs?
No, and we're not arguing with you, Ted. We are telling you.
No songs.
Well, mayn't he sing just one little easy one?
No. And it'll be for your own good, Teddy. You know, you've got to tell nobody to leave sooner or later. This is a splendid time to do it. It'll be a turning point in your career.
My friends, it was just a small thing I asked. Merely to blossom and expand for one last time, to hear that tumultuous applause that seems to bring out my best qualities. But alas, you are right, and I am wrong. Henceforth, I solemnly promise that you fellows shall never have the occasion to blush for me again. Oh, this is a hard, hard world.
Oh, no. I know. I feel like a brute.
Yes, but it's the only way.
Yes, if he's going to live here and be respected, he must learn to fit in. If you can do it, Mo, so can he.
Well, sorry, Toad, but I shall miss us all.
I know you will, Molly. Let's go get ready for the party. All righty, fellows. Oh, the guests should be arriving soon. Oh, look at all the cute little butlers and butresses. Oh, they're all so like to introduce you to the humble jailer's daughter who single-handedly effected my escape from prison.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, Tony, you little love.
Oh! Well, did I tell you that Ratty here, he kicked the weasel out the toad hole? I think he deserves a little kiss too.
Oh, no, that's all right. Whoa! Wow! That wasn't unpleasant at all.
Right?
I think Mel should try that, actually.
What am I doing?
Oh, step over here, Mole.
Right
Right there.
Oh my.
Right.
I think that Badger should have a try.
Oh yeah, come on, Badger.
No, he's too old. I don't think that's his thing at all.
Oh, Badger, I would like to introduce you to the train driver who helped me escape.
Wait a minute. I thought you said you drove the train.
Me? Drive a train? What would give you that idea? No. Oh, and you too, Alfred.
Albert.
Oh, I do owe you an apology, dear friend.
No, don't apologize, for I shall have nothing to be depressed about.
Oh, and you too, dear large person. All of you helped me escape, and without you, I would not be standing here before you today.
You'll never catch me alive, coppers!
Are you Mr. Toad of Toad Hall in the county of Berkshire?
I am?
Convicted of taking and driving away a motor car since it's been 20 years imprisonment.
I am?
And you're still pickering for breakfast with deviled kidneys to one side.
I do.
Then I order you to be polished without a stain on your tablecloth.
Oh, yes! No speeches. I'm just so pleased to have you all enjoying Toad Hall and its gardens to its fullest. I hope to not only open it as my home, but as a venue for all sorts of occasions. Opera, perhaps. Chamber concerts. And, even if we're lucky, actors with one-man shows.
Ugh, actors.
Give us a song. Tell us about the Bible. Tell us.
Oh, no. I really have nothing to say about that. Except Badger here, well, Badger was the mastermind behind the whole thing. Ratty and Mole, well, they did virtually all the fighting. I just merely served in the ranks and did as I was told. All right, fellows, socialize.
Well, Toady is better now, isn't he?
Oh, yes. Completely cured.
I wouldn't have believed it if I'd not seen it, but it's true. Look at it. He's an altered toad.
Yes, he is better. I mean, improved.
Well, of course he's better. I mean, he's learned to behave himself. No more crazes, no more shouting off. He's one of us now.
Yes.
What is it, little hole?
It's just, now that Toad is like one of us, it seems a bit dull.
Oh, I wouldn't think like that if I were you at all.
No.
No, it doesn't do.
Ratty, why didn't you tell me before?
Tell you what, old fellow.
No, about being all humble, shy, and nice.
I did tell you, Toad.
Well, what you didn't tell me was that I would get more attention than ever before. Everybody loves me.